Hey, it's the Terminian Hero here, and we're playing some more Rayman 1 for the Atari Jaguar. We're moving on to the Cave of Scopes with Crystal Palace. Let's-a go. Okay, so we could swing around, but we've got stuff appearing behind us already. So let's break our way through these boulders and climb up this spiky little guy to get some extra health there. And if we go this way... Question mark? What could this mean? Well, they added obstacles behind us and a cage. So that's cool. Anyways, now let's actually properly play the level. There's like nothing here at the start now. Nothing down below. Now there should totally be a cage up here, but we've got to spawn it first. And of course we spawn it by going to the other side, as you would expect. We'll get our checkpoint while we're here. Carefully make your way between those. And there we go. I gotta say, playing this game again has been a lot of fun. I'm glad I haven't been having troubles with the D-pad like I thought I was going to. I don't know what was going on the first time I played the Atari Jaguar, because this is literally the exact same controller as then. Okay, I wanted to look around to the left a little bit. I guess I shouldn't have done that. I've also got to remember that we have, like, no lives left, so I can't really afford to be sloppy like this. Okay, yeah, there's nothing if I land there. Let's just keep on moving. Yeah, I remember there's only 3 cages in this section, so we're good. And here's the end. I would definitely like more lives. But again, we haven't used a single one of our 5 continues yet, and we actually have way more than 5 continues because we did the thing at the start that gives us infinite continues, so there's nothing really to worry about. If I do get a game over, that means you'll just get to see what happens, which is a good thing. If we drop down here, we can get to a little cage. I feel like there was supposed to be a tin below us letting us know about that, but the fact that there wasn't a tin above us in that spot would also be a clue. Ow. And we've got a spider. I've heard these guys aren't as bad in this version of the game compared to others. So we will see. Do they shoot stuff out still? Because they haven't yet. I think one of their differences is that they don't go back and forth between the floor and ceiling anymore. Okay, well there's a cage there we're gonna have to get to. and I'll take this checkpoint. Okay, so I've got to get up from here, but I think I need to go to the right first. There's a couple of guys there, huh? But yeah, from here I think we want to head diagonally up and left, and that's how that works. Okay, I landed on a platform. I didn't even notice that that platform was there. Okay. I was pretty sure I remembered this being how you get over here, but... Cloud? You just randomly appeared and went away. I wanted to get my cage. Okay, now we can head back. And I believe our last... Ow! I believe our last cage is over there, but I seem to have made a mistake. Yeah, because now we have a higher cloud up here. This is what we need. We're gonna duck through this little spiky tunnel here. And there's our last cage of the level. This world is looking good. How do I get out of here? Thank you. There's a nice little cloud down here. Oh my gosh. Missing one of those and then having your fist catch it when it comes back is scary but wonderful. Alright, I will take that extra life. A much needed extra life. We can stand on that guy to make our way up. We'll get rid of the boulder in our way. How are we gonna time this? There we go. I'll get this little speed up fist real quick, and I can just jump over those, no problem. And now we sink down into the trap. Ow. I actually got hit. And now that falls, but over here we can play our last minigame. So let's not screw it up. It's a swinging one. Interesting. Doesn't seem too difficult. Let me jump. I'm not used to this controller. The button layout is weird. Okay, we missed out on those last two. That's fine. We've got plenty of teens. We can try for a while. Not that we'll need to. Not now that I know what we're doing. I'm gonna not bother running in this attempt just cause, like, you know, you don't get a lot of time to run here, and, like, I feel like that just messed me up with the buttons last time trying to run. Okay, I'll run here. There we go, perfect. So that's all the bonus levels done. Awesome. And beneath this rock is nothing? No, it's a spawn point to spawn the end. So that is Crystal Palace complete. I'll give it a nice save real quick. And now we'll go to one of the most iconic levels in this game, Eat at Joe's. Now, I don't think Joe's actually gonna properly talk to us, like, give us text. 'Cause, like, basically he's trying to tell us that, like, the lights on his sign aren't working. So we want to follow that wire out of his place, and he gives us a firefly to go through this cave. I didn't even go to the sign to finish, I just stood there for a while and it finished, because in other versions, there are no signs there, you just stand there until the cutscene activates and you're done. But yeah, this cave was very dark in, like, all other versions of this game. But in the Atari Jaguar version, it is light. In the other versions, the firefly that Joe gave you would be in your fist, so there would be a little light around wherever your fist is, whether it's on you or whether it's somewhere else. So that cage there is in the same place that it was in the PlayStation version, but apparently there's a new cage in here now, and I'm not sure where it is. Maybe in the same place as the cage in this area from the PC version? Or maybe a new place entirely. We can find out together. How would you even find that down there while it's dark? Oh, get out of here. Ah. I didn't punch fast enough there, apparently. At first I thought I pressed the wrong button for punching, but no, it was the right one. Okay, yeah, I believe this is the same place as the cage in the PC version, so yeah, in the Atari Jaguar version, we've got both of those locations, and in exchange, they got rid of the location in the final part of the level. Get out of here. And that's that. Up next, we just gotta make our way down here. This is a descending part of the level. We want to get from the top right to the bottom left. This level is just so memorable to me. Ow. Yeah, no reason to go down there. Okay, I'm spawning traps. Spawning boulders behind us like this is Porky Pig's Haunted Holiday. I think we might have just spawned that that cage, but we'll get over there in a second. Oh, what are we doing up here? Gets us another fist. Cool. I just happened to be ready for that, I guess. I didn't know it was coming, but sure. So we got a checkpoint, and here's the cage we spawned, guarded by that dark tune. And up here, past this part that makes me feel like I'm playing Toy Story. Yeah, we've got a little hidden area up in the top left corner here. Okay, good, I reached that. I remember that being really hard to reach in the PS1 version. And then there's all these clouds that want to go the wrong way. Let's run! Gets us a few upgrades, but down here is where our cage is. As well as a little spider ambush. I feel like in other versions of the game, these spiders didn't even appear in the game until the next section of this level. But I could be misremembering. It's actually the only part of the game that I remember them being in ever. Ah! I tried to jump, but I guess I pressed it too late. Interesting. We must be about to ride a cloud to the left. Yeah, this one. To get that little fist power up. And down here, we're in the bottom left. Hitting that spawns the end, but over this way is another cage. And this wire in the background, that's the wire that... Look, it's in rough shape, but that's the wire that powers the Eat at Joe's sign. So we're heading in the right direction. Now this section here, where we see more of the wire, this is the only section in all of these, in the whole game, regardless of what version you're playing. This is the only section, not counting the final level and not counting boss levels or, you know, Batilla the Fairy levels. This is the only section in the whole game that doesn't have any cages in any version of the game. Okay, I was just trapped. I didn't know what to do about those dogs, to be perfectly honest. So let's just take care of them now. There we go. Why are you back? But yeah, let's make this spider spawn. He is shooting some stuff at me, but he does not go on the ceiling, and he's just gone. These spiders are... I was about to call them lame, but fine. What? That was super rude of the game right there. I might get a game over. Okay, stay back, doggos. I'm not letting you hit me with that. Not again. Okay, come on. I'm gonna get a game over. What am I supposed to do there? They spawn right where I need to be. Right when I get there. Go away. Okay. Got rid of you. Got rid of you. Don't start doing that. The timing on these is being super awkward right now. There we go. We'll just crawl through. Don't get back up, Rayman. And when we plug that in... There we go. We can spawn one of these guys. Joe's sign should be working now, and so should these platforms that are along the wires. Oh no. One hit away from a game over. But yeah, we're riding this thing right back to the start of the level, which is now the end of the level. So there we go. And now it's time to sort of backtrack through what we went through before, but now we're following the wire instead. Hit that switch to turn the way we're going. It's crazy how bad I need, like, a life or health or anything right now. So many traps. My heart is pounding. Eh. No, okay. That worked out somehow. I really don't need those tings. I'm dead. Game over. Okay. I wanted to jump to the one on the left first. Alright, let's use a continue. So that's what the game over screen looks like, and you may have noticed that we didn't actually lose a continue when we did that, and, you know, that's because we beat the Ray Breakout game. We don't lose continues now. Ow. So yeah, as sad as I am that I didn't get through all this without using a continue, I'm also glad I got to show you the game over screen. So, you know, there's definitely a positive to that. It is something that I wanted to show. I just wasn't really fond of the criteria for showing it. And, you know, it happened when we didn't have a checkpoint, so it was basically just a normal death for us. Okay, I didn't see those spikes. They're a little tricky to see. I just shouldn't go for those tains. I was just being greedy. It's not like I'm gonna get to 100 tains to get a life. And I no longer need tains for minigames since we did all of them now. Oh, you've gotta be kidding me. Gonna get another game over. Like, I always kind of thought when I was a kid that this was, like, the hardest level. Mainly because of the end, which we're not even to. I don't really have trouble with the end now anymore, but, like... Yeah, when I was a kid, I thought that this was the hardest level. Not counting, like, the Space Mama boss fight. Because, like, that boss fight was so hard, but the level itself wasn't as hard as the end of this level. But, like, again, I think I can do the end of this level without too much struggle now. First, we just have to get to the end of this level. Which is a struggle. Oh my gosh. Nope, you're going back. I don't want to let him go all the way over to the side because I don't want to actually get a game over. I forgot what the buttons were for a second. That was really close. I apparently held the button for too long and he didn't get the punch off. I tried to just press the button quickly. But that's not how it turned out, I guess. Hit that switch. There we go. Okay, we're doing alright this time. I'm not gonna get greedy and go for those teens. There's no reason for me to do that. Just duck the whole way. But I do still want to explore this section. Hey, look, a life. That would have been very nice to have. If I would have just made that one jump, there was no danger on this path. That would have been a life and a full heal. Oh well, it is what it is. If you head over here, you can get this cage to appear. So that's all the cage is. And now we followed this wire all the way back to Joe's. And looky there, his sign is working now. Eat at Joe's. Anyways, how's it going, Joe? You know, bouncing your little Joe ball around is what caused me to not lose any continues on this level. I hope you know that, Joe. Thank you. Anyways, let's go. Now we gotta get across these Joe balls. We've got a few different kinds of fish. Got these, like, normal yellow ones, I guess. We got these, like, Rayman-nosed fish that actually push the balls around. Uh-oh. Oh, no, okay. I misjudged where the ball would be. You could say I dropped the ball there. But we're not gonna drop it this time. Okay, that ball just stops directly under that spike ball. And I don't have enough time to hover in the air for that long there. Anyways, this platform is where the last cage would be. I think if you go forward and come back, this is where the last cage would be in, like, all the other versions of this game. Anyways, those guys are pushing this ball back and forth, but now we got that scary-looking fish over there. And he likes to jump at you. Thankfully, he didn't really notice I was there. We're just gonna stay up here for safety, as that little Rayman fish pushes that ball along. We're not letting this guy jump for us. Okay. We're in the clear, I think. Yeah. Rayman fish is going away. Wow, he just kept going. Normally, they go back and forth even after they jump at you. And his jump animation was weird compared to the PS1 jump animation. But yeah, now we got all these gloves going on. Okay, thankfully he didn't trigger, and we can just jump to the end here. Thank you, Rayman Fish. And that's Eat at Joe's 100% complete. So that'll be about it for this video. In the next video, I think we're gonna beat the game. We're going to scope stalactites. Or stalactites. It's like, everyone always wonders, like, tights or mites, but you've also gotta acknowledge that there's stalac and stalag. So there's a difference there too. So it's stalactites and stalagmites. But yeah, we'll be moving on to scope stalactites in the next video. I'm the Terminian Hero, and I will see you then.